Hello, pretty people. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm here. That's about all I can say. It's been one of those days. I've had a migraine all day, and I have some like stomach stuff, like ulcers and stuff that are flaring up. That's killing me. So I almost didn't come on, and then I thought, well, I need to come on. So it'll take my mind off of it, and let's have some fun instead of just sitting and wallowing in it. So I'm here. Let me really quick go and invite a couple people because I don't think they have their notifications on. So real quick, let me jump over here and find where she's at. Well, this would be much better if I could do a search. It's not giving me a search option. Gosh. Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, you can't do this until you're live, and good grief, this could take all night trying to find the name, though. That's not. Oh, there we go. Woo, good. I'm saying that's not gonna work. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Caitlin. Okay, so tonight, like I said, I decided I was gonna do something else, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play a little bit, and I can't tell you how it's gonna come out because I'm gonna try something new that I normally don't do. I'm gonna go dark on my eyes, and in all my other videos, I tell you guys that I've only done where I base my whole eye in white or champagne, and then go with the darkers on my, crease and all that for the drama and the smoky eye. But I decided I was gonna give it a shot. I mean, I might end up looking like, Spider-Man with the big black holes for eyes, but well, we're gonna give it a shot and see how it comes out. It looks like Taryn and I might be going to a masquerade ball, and so I'm like, oh well, maybe if it comes out, I can kind of incorporate that into the masquerade makeup and make it all fancy and stuff. So if not, it could be an epic fail, and we'll roll with it. So anyways, I'm trying to let more people jump on, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started though, because doing a full face is going to take a little while. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the primer. You guys keep hearing about the primer. This is the primer. I know it's backwards to you guys, but it's the Glorious Touch primer, and gotta have it. If you don't have it, you gotta get it, because it basically puts the primer onto your face and makes a smooth canvas for your makeup. It's a barrier. It makes your makeup stay on. It doesn't settle into the pores, and it doesn't settle into the fine lines if you have them like me. And like I said, it makes a barrier for your makeup, so it's not sinking in, giving you those blackheads and black pores and nastiness. And it will make your makeup last longer, and it's all things good. Okay, so if you're not using primer, you really should. Hi, Kelly. No, it really is a wonderful thing. I did not know about primer before getting started in this. I've heard of it, but I really never investigated. And so I thought, okay, what's all this primer deal about? Ordered some and started trying it, and then listening to everybody talk about it and what it does and stuff. I'm like, well, I'm going to see for myself, because you guys know me. Hi, Carol. Hi, Callie. You know me, I'm honest to a fault. I've got my mouth, and so I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll tell you if I don't like it. I mean, that's just how I am. I'm not going to tell you I like it if I don't. So on the stuff that I try to be honest, and if I haven't tried it, I'll tell you. But the primer, seriously, do yourself a favor and get primer and use it, because it does. It really helps. And Taryn has been my testimony of wearing this makeup for 15 plus hours and it not moving, and I mean all of it. There hasn't been anything that has moved, budged, come off. I can't say enough about it. I know, I just can't. So going to do tonight, I'm going to do something new. instead of using my liquid to powder foundation, which you all know that is where my heart is, I mean, that's my lifeline. I'm going to try something new because everyone keeps talking about it and saying it's really cool. I'm going to use the BB cream. And this, my shade that I use is Bisque. And it's more along the lines for summer wear, if you want something light. It's a tinted moisturizer. And for people with dry skin, it's really good for them because with the other types of makeup, you know, when it goes to a powder, sometimes you'll see more of the dryness and stuff, which you don't want to do. So BB Flawless is what it's called, and it's perfect for that. I've tried it once before on here with the concealer and stuff. What's nice, I keep saying what's nice about it is it's buildable. Like the foundation, like all of our foundations are buildable. So if you like the BB and you just want to use the BB, you can get even more coverage by adding your concealer to it and mixing it in. And so, hi Robin, hi Star. If you add your concealer in, you get a little bit heavier coverage for covering, you know, the dark circles and all, you know, all the flaws that you have at this lovely age of mine. But I'm going to try even something newer. Hi Jenna. I'm going to add our new, it's like the liquid foundation that I've been, you know, swearing by, but it's in powder form. Kind of like the Bare Minerals, what I used to use before I switched to Younique. It's a powder foundation, loose powder foundation, and I use the color Velour. But mixing these two together, they call it a BB brew, and it's just another heavier, bear with me, a heavier coverage. So once again, more buildable. So a lot of our products you can mix and match and add to the other, you know, to get different effects. So I figured I'd try it tonight because I've not tried it, and we'll give it a shot. So let me mix this up really quick. And you don't need a lot. I mean, that's it. And I love our container for the loose powder, because you know how most of the time you get loose powders and the lid's just on there and all the powder's flying everywhere, and then you take the lid off and it's half your product's like in the air or on the floor. What I like about ours is it kind of has this little divot in it, and it seals down over that mesh netting so it doesn't get everywhere. So I'm going to pour some of this into my foundation. You don't need a lot because the stuff covers like crazy. I mean, it is the coolest stuff. The other thing I wanted to squirrel off onto as well before I forget, I just looked down. Anyone who was with me last night and watched the video from last night, I showed you our eyeliners and our lip pencils and how they're water resistant and they're smudge proof and they don't move, and our lip stain will last for days. Well, I did a color swatch on my arm probably last night about the same time, and there it is today. Didn't come off. I mean, that's your eye, your white eyeliner, your black eyeliner, and your lip stain. And I'm telling you, I would probably lose the black and the white by tomorrow, I would imagine. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to keep that lip stain and see. I mean, I'm not doing anything different, so I'm going to shower and all of that. But I'm going to see how long it lasts. But yeah, that's our lip stains. They are good. All right, you guys, let me mix this up. And of course I can't see what I'm doing because I don't have my glasses on. So I just put the powder in with the foundation. Okay. I feel like you guys are really high. There we go. Like giraffe. And this cream is kind of thick, so you get really good coverage with it. And I don't usually put it on this way, but since I use this brush for mixing, I'm going to go ahead and roll with it. Yeah, I probably even made too much, to be honest. Holy moly. And you saw how much I used. It wasn't that much. So yeah, you guys could probably even take it a little bit lighter on maybe like a pea size. Start with that. I'm going to go with my go-to brush, the big powder puff brush, because it's my favorite. I get more coverage quicker. Look how fast. See, I love this brush. It's like on in 2 seconds flat. Hi Lisa, I'm trying to see everybody. Hi Carmen. So this is a BB Brew. Like I said, it's the BB cream with the foundation, loose foundation powder mixed just for a little bit more coverage. I'm going to do a little bit more since I have it. I don't want to waste it. So we're going to pile it on. I made way too much, obviously. So that's good to know since I've never used this particular combo before. I pretty much just wasted product and didn't even need to. So this is going to be a little bit heavier than I would have done normally. Because our stuff usually goes on really light. In fact, I had a girl, one of my friends, who bought foundation from me, and she got it yesterday, and I was super excited for her. And she tried it, and she wrote me and she told me, she goes, oh my God, she's all, this stuff is, you weren't lying, it's so light. She said, I almost forgot to wash my face because I didn't feel like I was wearing a ton of makeup. And I said, I told you, it goes on like water and you don't even realize it. And she said, yeah. She's like, I'm usually dying by the end of the day to wash my makeup off. And she said, I literally had to get up out of bed because I forgot. And I said, see? Okay, so yeah, I mean, I know my lighting sucks, but this will dry now to like a powder finish. And so then I'm going to go ahead and do the concealer, only because you guys have been here a while, you know I hate my dark circles and bags, and I am like starting to break out a little bit, but it's fun being a girl. So this is our concealer. I know it's upside down and backwards for you guys, but it's the Touch Concealer, and you need the size of a grain of rice. Literally, that small amount will cover everything. And I use the shade Velour, and so I just kind of, literally that much, tiny bit. And I'm going to wipe this brush off just because I mixed my foundation with it. And I mean, I just use like a little foundation brush, a smaller sized one, for my concealer. Okay, so is it blazing hot at everybody's house? It's ridiculous. Being here in the South too, we have all that humidity, and it just sucks. I hate it. I hate summer anyways, but so I don't probably need a whole lot of concealer tonight, just because of putting the powder in with the BB cream. I got a lot more coverage than I expected, so that's kind of good. So I just put it in the V, like I've said in the other videos, just because I've learned that if you do that, it just kind of opens it up and brightens everything up here. And instead of just focusing in on the bags and everything, then you're drawing attention to it. Whereas if you kind of do the whole thing, it highlights. After you get your makeup on, you'll be lighter here, and it doesn't focus so much on those. Bear with me, Kelly, because it's really hard for me to see the screen. So let me see if I can. It takes me a minute to get back, but please ask questions and stuff, because I'd love to answer them. Yes, this makeup is actually phenomenal for that, because it has optical diffusers in it, especially the liquid foundation, because it is a liquid but dries to a powder. You get that matte finish and you get that powdery finish, and then with the optical diffusers and stuff, it deflects all of the fine lines and stuff. So I mean, that's what everybody loves about it. Besides the powder foundation, you know, the powder finish, that getting rid of all these fine lines that, you know, we get. So it's awesome for that. All their products work really well for that. Okay, so I probably, because I know me, I would put more concealer on my eyes, but what I'll do, just because I hate my dark circles, Everybody knows it. That's the bane of my existence, is my dark circles and bags, but what do you do? So what I would do then is what I normally do is I'll finish all my makeup, and then in the end I'll probably go back and I would put more on at the very, very end. Okay, and add to it just to cover it up more, for more coverage. Okay, so we've got our concealer on. And anything you guys miss when you hop on, when I get done, I'll post it and you can watch the playback if there's something, because I try to explain everything that I'm using and the steps that I'm going through and why I'm doing it. So I have a bristle, I can feel it. If you missed something that you want to know, just you can watch the video again on the playback. All right, so I know what I didn't get, my blending bar. There's always something every time I go on that I forget, so bear with me, I'm sorry. We can reach it in here. Hello. There it is. It's way down there. Oh, good. The ice machine decided to stop humming. Come on. Seriously? Okay, so we'll use the big one tonight because I don't have the littler one. So just take your blending butt. This one looks kind of X-rated, but normally I have a smaller one that fits into the eye area, but for some reason I'm not finding it in here, and I didn't take it anywhere else, so I wonder if it fell on the floor. But just kind of, you know, pounce it out after you apply it, because you want to just blend it in good. You don't want to rub, because then you're going to just rub your product off and you're wasting your money. So just, you know, pounce it until it blends all in. Get your blending butt a little bit damp, not wet, but just, you know, get it blended in really well. Excuse me, I'm catching a cold or something. Everybody's been sick here. The baby was in the hospital, so it's like, you know, you're bound to get it. We just keep giving it back and forth to each other, I swear. Okay. So because the coverage of the foundation was so good, I really didn't have to have too much concealer, so it's pretty blended in. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. I'm runny nose and all. Okay, so that was the concealer, and if you want to use powder at this point, you could, but I really don't use powder with their products because most of them dry to a powder finish, and it's just more that you're putting on that you really don't need. But I mean, you know, some people do have oilier skin, and a lot of people grew up using powder, so it's kind of just ingrained in them. Oh, you got to use your powder. So, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't judge, you know, makeup is what you want to make of it. There's no rules. Like I've said many times, no rules. Do what you want to do with it. It's your face. If you want to, you know, put eyeliner for lipstick and, you know, all that, I've done it. And, you know, you just do what you want to do, what makes you happy and what looks good to you. So I'm going to move on to, I'm trying to think where I want to go. I'm going to quickly just fill in my eyebrows just a little bit. And this is our brow pencil, and it's really, really, really fine tip. Probably can't see it. Fine tip on there. And the other, when I got it, I didn't realize it was double-ended, and you get a spoolie too. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So let me see if I can turn without like totally covering you guys up. Just kind of fill these in. I figured I would try the eyeshadow tonight, that I'm totally out of my comfort zone, and do it a different way. And since it looks like we're going to be going to this Masquerade ball in New Orleans, I figured why not? If it works, it'll be good, because it's going to be pretty dark. Okay, so you guys can still see. Good. If you guys have any questions too, because I'm so dang blind and it's really hard for me to see the feed sometimes, I'm not ignoring you. It's just, I'm blind, so really, literally. And so I always go on when I'm done and check the feed to see, you know, if there's any questions. If you have any questions on the product or a technique, any of that, you know, don't hesitate to ask, because I'll answer everything. And if I don't know it, I will find out. So I'm just going to do a little bit here, since we kind of came on a little bit later tonight. And I'm just kind of building them up a little bit, only just because as I'm getting older, I'm losing more on the out ones. It's thinning out and stuff. So just kind of building that up and just kind of filling in what's sparse and doing that way. And sometimes I even put my brown eyeshadow on there just to set it, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'll just, since we're doing so much tonight, we're going to move on. Okay, so we've got that done, and I'm going to go ahead and do my bronzer really quick. This is our beachfront bronzer. I use the lightest shade just because I have told you guys before that bronzer scared the bejesus out of me, because, you know, you see people wearing it and they look like a Oompa Loompa. So I don't want to look like that. So I was really kind of skeptical about using it and standoffish. But I went ahead and I ordered the lightest color and kind of learned where it goes, and just, you know, I put it on lightly and make sure you blend. That's my key word. It's going to be a drinking game one of these nights, but blend, 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 because you don't want those lines. And it gives you contour, gives you a little bit of color. I like it because a lot of times I'll just buy one color foundation, and, you know, in the summer you have a little bit more color, as, you know, in the fall you're a lot paler. So instead of having to buy a second foundation, which, I mean, I do, but if you don't want to, you can use the bronzer to give yourself a little bit of color and kind of perk yourself up if you're not getting out in that sun. And I don't get out in the sun here. Heck no, it's too flippin' hot. Say, nope. Where there's AC is where you're going to find my butt. So just a little bit of bronzer at the forehead. And I mean, I'm no makeup person. I might not even be doing it correctly, but this is the way I do it, so it works for me. In the hollows of your cheek, to contour those. The jawline. Under your lip. And then I take this skinny little brush and I do down the sides of my nose, because it just helps thin it out if you don't like your nose, and I don't. Even though I have my mama's nose, but it's just like this ball at the end, so I just like to thin it out a little bit. My daughter got blessed with that as well. So that's what you do with that. But wait, there's more. I make sure that I go in and I blend that in. I don't just put it on and walk out the door, where you see some people that do that. Did it a little bit, because I just don't want those lines. But this makeup, I've never used this makeup before. It's kind of dark, so I probably really didn't need to put too much of it on, because it's pretty tannish looking in here to me. Probably, I don't know about on the light, but okay. So I am going to do, you know what, I'm going to do the blush. I'm going to do the blush, get all that out of the way, and then I'm going to do the eyes last, because that's going to be our dramatic finish there. So this is our blush. This is called Stunning, and anyone who's new, our stuff is really, really pigmented, to the point where whisper of color on your brush. I mean, you don't even really want to touch it, just like barely touch it. And you can see like how much color's on there. Now watch. I mean, this stuff goes on like crazy. If you were to swipe your brush on a normal, like you do a normal blush, you would look like a clown. And what's nice about that, and what's nice about all of our products, is you don't use very much because everything is so saturated with pigment that, I mean, I know a girl who her blushes lasted 2 years, and she doesn't even, I mean, she barely has a dent in it. So the stuff, you're definitely, you know, I know makeup's an investment, but you're definitely getting your money's worth with this stuff because it does last. And I've told you all before, I've had my liquid foundation, which this is our liquid foundation I didn't use tonight because I went ahead with the other, but this is our liquid to powder foundation, and this is the love of my life that everyone who is on here daily with me knows. That's all I talk about. But this stuff, look at, I mean, it's not that big. It's lasted me 2 years because you're only putting 4 little drops, I mean, not even the size of an eraser, drops on your brush. That big brush I have is what I use. And, you know, I'm getting it on there, and it's the coverage is amazing. I feel like I keep saying that over and over, but until you try it, I mean, your life is going to change. Seriously, your life is going to change with this stuff. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Linda. So we've got the blush, we've got the bronzer and all that good junk. And then I'm going to go ahead and start on the eyes because that's going to be our, ticket tonight. We're going to see how this goes. Like I said, I could end up looking like Spider-Man with 2 big black holes, or, you know, raccoon, but we're going to go for it. Okay, let me see. Mindy, I see you asked, where's my glasses? Story of my life. Got my makeup when I got home yesterday, so excited to try it. Plus I got a plumper lip. I know, I can't wait for you to try the lip plumper and the lip liner. I'm more excited about the lip liner. The lip plumper was super exciting, but I hate to talk too much about it because nobody can get it, and so it's just like, I don't want to be all neener, neener, neener. Look, I got a lip plumper, but you can't have one. We're praying and hoping that they bring it back. They say no, but we're all just flooding the email because everybody is in love with it, and we're flooding the email and, you know, like a suggestion box, like bring it back, bring it back. Everybody loves it. I mean, people are online going, does anybody have any extra? I mean, it's like crack dealers trying to get it. And so Taryn and I put it on the other night, and we were like taking pictures of our lips and sending them back and forth, like, look, do you see how big my upper lip is? Because we have no upper lip. And so they say, you know, put it on at night before you go to bed too. It helps condition it to make it ready for the next day. So if you do tonight, put it on tonight, Mindy, and then wear it tomorrow too. But I'm waiting on you. I keep telling everybody about you and your lips and not being able to keep anything on them. And so you're going to be my testimonial for the lip pencils with the smudge proof and and coming off and making things last. So take that pencil that you got and put it on your entire lip, and then do your normal routine on your lips. And I want to see, and maybe if you can, the first day, kind of monitor, and if you do see that it's coming off and stuff, kind of make note of how much time it took for it to start migrating and stuff. And I'm really hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping that we came to save the day, and that Younique's going to be the one that changes that for you. So, hi, Rosalie. But, what was I going to say? Yes, take before and afters. Thank you, Linda. Take before and afters, and then we can post it up there so everybody can see. Because I know a lot of people have issues with the lips and their lipstick staying. I mean, other than going to a stain. And a lot of people don't like stains. So, I mean, you don't want to have to lock them into something that they don't want. So, please take a before and after, and then just kind of tell me how long it lasted for you, because that's what Taryn's been doing, and it's been great. So I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm just going to share because we have a lot of new people on tonight, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming and watching, and share my video if you can, and like it and heart it. And my website is www.sweetlysinfullashes.com. If you have any questions on anything I used or the technique, put it in the comments. I might not see it at first, but I will answer everything I can. If there's something you want, message me or go to my website. If if there's something you don't know about, you want to know about, I'm here. And I check everything often, so I won't leave you hanging if there's something that you want to know. For all the people that were on last night that I told you about our new Splurge cream eyeshadow that was coming out, debuting today. This is one that I got in my kit, but Jubilant came out today and I'm so excited. I got in. It didn't sell out, so I was able to get one, so that probably will be here. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's put it this way. I put my order in at 2 o'clock this afternoon and it's already shipping. Already got a text that it's shipping. Lightning fast shipping. This company is, I love it because when I want my stuff, I want it now. I want to try it. I'm one of those instant gratification people. So I'm excited about the shipping. I mean, everything, I don't think anything's ever taken more than 4 days, and that's really overestimating it a little bit. So with the eyes, I'm going to use the white eyeliner. I've told you guys before, this is called Pristine, and if you've never tried white eyeliner on the inside of your eyes, do it. Because it brightens your eyes up. Because I mean, I'm a girl that grew up on black eyeliner, and that's what we did. And so I die for my black, but the white, if you just put that in your waterline, I mean, it pops your eyes, it pops your eye color, and it works on everybody's eye color. It's amazing that you see the difference. And I mean, you can still do your black on the outside and stuff and all your colors and all that, but just try it once, because you know, I'm a diehard black fan, and I tried this and I really like the look of it. So sometimes I go to the white sometimes. So I'll just put it on the inside here. It's super creamy and it glides really easy. And you put it on and you will not have to apply anymore the rest of the day. Seriously. And all you new people, put these on yesterday. All you girls yesterday on this video, I put it's hard to see the white, but I put the white eyeliner here, the black here, and this is one of our lip stains. About 24 hours right now. Still there. Doesn't move. And I'm guessing that this lip stain will still be there tomorrow. So when you come back tomorrow, hopefully you do, you'll see that. So did the white on the inside. And like I've told you guys before, all I've ever done is base coat my entire eye with white or champagne, because that's just how I do my eyes. And then because I have the hooded eyelids, keep that dark to the outside, V. But I'm gonna try something new tonight, so keep our fingers crossed that it goes well. So I'm gonna use our palettes. Love the palettes. I know I keep saying I love everything, but I do. The palettes, this one is palette number 1. I'm not gonna use that one tonight, but I want to show you, it's like all the browns, the creams, and we have glittery shimmers and mattes, and this is a really beautiful palette, and there's 7 colors, and if you dampen your sponge or your brush or whatever, it intensifies the pigment, and it's a whole new brighter, darker color. And so I mean, you're basically getting double the punch for your 7, because you can change the look of it by dampening the brush. It's really cool. Using it for eyeliner, I've used this last one here, Zealous, in my eyebrows, to fill them in over my pencil. I've done that. And I'm in love Swanky. This is like, Swanky is the bomb, because it's gold. It's like a gold glitter, and I'm going to use that tonight. And I love it. I'm in love with Swanky. But the palette that I'm going to use tonight is palette 3. And this one is another gorgeous one. It's all your purples and pinks and lilacs. And same thing, you have your mattes, you have your shimmers, and you have some metallics. But I'm going to use this black. We're gonna really go out on the limb there. And it is called Blind Woman, Irate. So we're going to use Irate, and that's where I'm going to start. if you guys have questions, please put them in the comments, and I will definitely try to, well, I'm not going to try, that was wrong wording. I will get back to each and every question if I don't catch it as it's going through. So please don't think that I'm ignoring you. Sorry, I got a runny nose. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Okay, so we're going to use this black, and may the force be with me. Okay. Oh, I gotta get out of there. Gotta bristle. All right. Oh, wow. Can you guys see okay? Holy moly. It's black. Look at that. I mean, I should have showed you how much I put on the brush. Very little. I barely touched it. Okay. So we're going to put it on my eyelid, and I'm taking it above the crease only because, oh my Lord, with hooded eyelids, you definitely don't want to keep it in the crease because when you open your eye, it disappears. So if you have hooded eyelids like I do, you want to take that color, you know, your V, or if we're doing it this way, above your crease, you know, just bring it up over, because then when you open your eye, you're going to see that little bit where you normally wouldn't. So put this black on here. Kind of like this black though. It's really cool. This would be great for eyeliner too. Okay, I'm gonna do that one for now, and then I'm gonna move on to the other one. So let me show you. Okay, so this is literally it. Let's start in the center because I don't want, oh gosh. Woo-wee. Now, if this doesn't make a dramatic eye, I don't know, nothing will. Nothing's gonna work like this. Holy. Look like cat eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up a little bit more. With my dark eyes, it's probably just gonna all disappear into the abyss. But I was thinking, if this works, this would really be cool for the Masquerade Ball, because I was thinking to be dramatic, and then if Taryn and I get our masks and everything, and then you could even put, like, you know, jewels and stuff. I plan on going all out. Okay, and remember too what I always say, blend, blend, blend. I know it's going to be a little bit harder to blend this because, you know, it's definitely going to have the extreme dark to light. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Carmen. I appreciate that. So, okay, so I want to see. They look pretty even. And then I'm going to take my little, just because I still got to, you know, I'm just ingrained in that black eyeliner. So I'm just going to take a little tiny bit, and I'm going to run a little bit on this outer corner here. And I just use a little smudge brush. And just a little, so I don't want to take too much away from. I mean, it's funny how your makeup, it looks so scary when you're putting it on, but then, you know, you really can't tell. I always tell everyone, get all your makeup on. Don't judge it until you get everything on, because it's night and day when you put on your mascara. Just, boom, it just is there. So like I said, put the little bit of black on like that, and I just kind of, you know, blend that up into what's already there. And then, girls, that's pretty cool. I don't know, that's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I've never done dark, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to go with Swanky because I love Swanky. I figured, you know, I think what I'm going to do, though, I think I lied. I think I'm going to put a little bit of the white pearlescent on the underneath it because I think that will then just pop the gold even more than just being gold on skin tone. So if I layer it up like that, I think it'll be better. So I'm just going to use some white pearlescent eye pigment. And our eye pigments, this is not our eye pigment. I will share that. I'm just getting some in. They are going away, sadly, in July, but only because there's going to be bigger and better taking its place. So on our eye pigments, if you want to get in on eye pigments, and they are great. I do have like 3 different colors that I've got already, and I'm going to add much more to my collection before they're gone. You use very minimal on these as well, and they're very dramatic because they're very pigmented, and I love them. So if you do like eye pigments and our colors, oh, they're crazy. Taryn and I just got this blue, and it reminds me of a peacock. And so there's some really cool, crazy colors that you can play with. And then there's your more natural ones. So, you know, if you're not into crazy, you don't have to go crazy. But I want to say they're $12.50. And, you know, they're going to sell out, though, as they go, as people build up their stock before they're gone. So, you know, if you're interested, go over www.Sweetly Sinful Lashes and check it out. So I'm going to put this white on. Also, my husband, who is my computer guru and who does everything technical for me because I'm technically challenged in more ways than one. I mean, he has done everything for me, bless his heart. I wouldn't even be able to function if he didn't do my stuff for me because I'm clueless. And he went and opened up YouTube for me. I have a YouTube account now for Sweetly Sinful Lashes, and all of these videos are now over on YouTube. So if you go over to YouTube and you look up my site, hit subscribe, because then you'll see when all the new videos come in there. If you can't make it into live, which I hope you come in because it's so much easier talking to people and interacting with you guys and talking back and forth and stuff. But if you can't, you know, go over to YouTube and you can catch the videos for the tips and the techniques and the products and stuff that we used. So this is the white, and I'm just going to lay it down because I want to put that gold over it. I mean, you could certainly go white, I guess, if you really wanted to go crazy. I feel like I'm Catwoman or something. What is Taryn like? You know what? That's not even purple, Taryn. It's black. Isn't that crazy? Or do you mean purple, the purple that you're going to pair up with the blue for the peacock look? The regal purple, because that purple looks amazing over there, and the lime green one when you get it in. Okay, so that, and then what I do, you don't have to, is I always, let me just get some on my brush to show you. I always bring down the white kind of down into the corners here, so it just kind of pops your color and highlights it really pretty. Kind of opens it up. So you can kind of see that. I don't know, I'm kind of liking the white too, girls. I don't know. Still gonna play with the gold though, but white is definitely an option. This would definitely be, oh, my cousin Ryan. Hi, Ryan. We're doing makeup. But this would definitely be like a party makeup, or an evening out, or somewhere like, you know, you're going to a darker venue with the lighting and stuff where you really want it to be more dramatic. But like I said, girls, blend those lines because you don't want to have those harsh lines. So just kind of take a little blending brush of some sort, doesn't matter what it is, just so it's fluffy and good, and then just kind of blend that out. Just, you know, soften the lines up, because there's nothing worse than harsh lines on your makeup. And you can always add more if you end up, you know, taking too much off, if you want the desired effect to be a little bit darker, because I might add a little bit more when we're done, but just for now, this is what I'm going to do, because it's got to be dramatic for Masquerade Ball. Come on now. Okay, so now I'm going to go, like I said, with the Swanky, which is the gold metallic, and I'm in love with it. So let's load up our brush here, and I'm going to use a lot, which you don't normally have to do, but I'm going to use a lot because I want it. Bam. Okay. I'm thinking about possibly having a palette giveaway, so stay tuned to my I can't do giveaways. I can't post giveaways on my regular Facebook page like I'm doing the videos. It's, you know, it's against policies and stuff, but if you join my Sweetly Sinful Facebook VIP group, you'll see all of my giveaways, promos for new products, all of that stuff. Excuse me, my nose. You know, contest, whatever, it'll be over there because it's a closed group for that reason. But anyone who wants in, you just come over there and we'll let you in. Knock, knock, and we'll let you in. And but I'm seriously thinking about giving away this palette number 3, and I mean it's $49 in value and endless makeup. So you'll have to go over there to see what you have to do to get in on that. So all right, so we're gonna do the gold. Oh, I love this gold. I know it's probably, you guys probably are not going to be able to see this. I just put it in the wrong palette. Let's close that one up so don't make a mistake. Okay, I'm going to add some more. I wish you guys could see this better than what you're seeing it. I'm going to take it into there. It almost looks gray on camera, but it's not. Okay, so I'm going to blend. Okay, I just had it, girls. Guys, what the heck? There it is. Okay. Don't mind me. Just kind of blend it a little bit. I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of liking this. What do you think? Thumbs up, yeah, or sad face, no? Do you think it would work for something? I mean, I want to wait till it's all completely done so you can really get the full effect, but to me it seems like it would be kind of dramatic enough. So I'm going to add, I just want to add a little bit more black. Now that I blended it, I want to add a little bit more. So let me get my brush again. Which brush did I use? Gosh, keep my stuff straight here. Might be a little easier. Just a little bit more black in there, just definitely needs to darken up. Okay. If anybody's just tuning in, this is not normal makeup for me. This is very dramatic makeup, and I've never even tried it or attempted it, so we're doing it tonight to just play around and see if it works. All right, there, that's better. And then I'm going to, oh, my nose keeps itching. I'm just gonna blend that out. All right. I feel like I keep taking a lot of it off there, so I'm going to keep that on. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go and I'm going to do my mascara now. So all of you new girls, hopefully, and guys, the mascara is the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Hi, Linda. I talk about it in every video because, I mean, this was our original product for this company, and this is the first product that I ever used for Younique, and it's the 3D fiber lash, and it's the ones that you build, and it looks, when you get done, it looks like you have false eyelashes on, and I had to, I don't have to wear them anymore because of this mascara, and that's why I love it. Everyone who's been on here with me and been following me knows I'm a Tammy Faye Baker eyelash girl. I like them thick. I like them looking like tarantula legs. I like them long. And I probably get that from my mama because she was always the false eyelash and big hair girl. So I like them that way. You don't have to do them that way, just so you know, so it doesn't scare you, because a lot of girls don't like it, and they're, you know, no, no, no. You can put it as thin as you want, and you can put it as thick as you want. And so whatever, you know, your taste is, you can do it. You can fine tune it to what you like. But I'm going to warn you, that's what I like, and so that's what I do. It's a 3-step process. Most importantly, you put your transplanting gel on first, just like you would regular mascara, and it's the consistency of regular mascara. So you put that on, and then you're going to put on your fibers, and that's what's going to build and lengthen. You put the fibers on, and I'll show you when I do it, I'll explain more. And then you finish. Make sure you finish with the gel. The gel has to go on last because it locks those fibers onto your eyelashes and it builds. And so if you don't get a good coating of the gel at the end, your eyelashes, you know, the little particle fibers are going to fall off throughout the day and get in your eye. And I know a lot of people who wear contacts, that could be a problem. So when they are expressing a problem like that, I tell them, you're not getting enough of the gel on at the end, or you're skipping that spot, that step, and you have to get that gel on. So I use my drugstore mascara first, only because that's what I like, and they did that in the very beginning of the mascara. It was a 4-step process, and you used your mascara and then you used their mascara. They reformulated it in January, and it's much, much better, and you don't have to do that step. But like I said, I love my drugstore mascara too, so I go ahead and I just use it, and that's just what I do. You don't have to. So you put a good coat, you know, nothing heavy, just a, you know, a good light coat of your mascara if you want to do that, or the transplanting gel, whichever you choose, what step you choose to do. So you probably can't see it against the black eye. And then I do my mascara for my bottom lashes because I don't do the fibers on my bottom lashes. You can if you want to. I was blessed with good lashes, and it's just, I figure it saves my product if I just use regular mascara and I don't need to use the fibers. I have, though. I probably will when I go to the Masquerade Ball, just because it'll be more dramatic. Be more fun. See how long I can get them. So yeah, I've been fighting this migraine today, and it's about to kill me. I'm over it. Nothing's working on it. Turn this way. Just a really good coat. Get them all separated and covered. Try not to cover you guys up, but I get into it and forget, and then I end up covering you guys up with the mirror. I love mascara. I can't even imagine life without mascara. That'd probably be the one thing that I would take if I only got to take one thing. It'd be a toss-up, though, between foundation and this, but I figured, you know what? You get those eyes popping, forget about the foundation. They're not going to be looking at your foundation. All right, so there's the first coat of my mascara. Then we're going to do I'll do the one eye here and show you guys. The transplanting gel is a little bit taller, so you can tell which one's which. I mean, it says on there too, but, and then you just, you know, the thing of it is you just get used to putting them in your hand and holding them a certain way. It's trial and error at first until you get comfortable with it, but you know, like all new things, it's going to be different, and it's going to be weird at first, but trust me, do it a couple times and have faith in it, and you'll have it down in no time, and it'll be second nature. And it won't take this long like it's taken me, because I'm talking through it and trying to explain and be able to show you guys. But take that transplanting gel just like you did the regular mascara, just like you would your normal mascara. Put it on your eyelashes, coat them really good, really get it in there, because that's what the fibers are going to hold on to. My daughter sometimes goes this way. You know, it's all in however you put it on. Like I said before, there's no right way or wrong way. Your way is the right way. So then we move on to the fibers. And this is, I mean, it's a wand, and it's just kind of got all those little fibers. The other thing you can do if you are a contact wearer and you don't want to take a chance of the fibers getting in your eyes is take a mirror and just kind of look over it and put it on, so then it drops down instead of in your eye. That's a helpful hint. The other thing too is I will take my wand and I'll roll it on the back of my hand just to kind of compress them, so you don't get so much fallout if you do get fallout at all. See, did you see that? I did have fallout. So it does, you know, it can come off, so, because it is a dry fiber. And then what I do is focus on halfway out. The natural bend of your eyelash is where you're going to start. Don't take it in typically where you would your mascara at the base, because you're going to get fiber in your eye if you do. You want to keep it at that bend halfway out and just build from there. And so I'm going to, out of habit, I just constantly am putting it back in, but you don't have to. And then just build it out how you want. You can put as many coats as you want. You can make it as thick or as thin as you want. It's all up to what you like. So now I have that on, and you can see it's hard to see on the dark eyes. I wish you guys, don't look up my nose, but I wish you guys could see a little bit better how long they are. But let me put the last coat is the gel. We're going to put that on really, really good and lock those fibers on. Really get those fibers locked on there thoroughly. You don't want them falling off. And I'm telling you, this stuff will stay. We've tested it for 15 hours and not moving, and it comes off with a swipe when you clean up at night. It's that good. So let me quickly do my other eye. Do you guys all have like one good eye and one bad eye that, you know, one just is rock star and does everything you want it to do? And then there's the, you know, evil stepsister eye that just has to make the party a problem. That's this eye for me. It's my redheaded stepchild eye. Hopefully I'm not covering everything up, you guys. I'm sorry if I am. All right. Get that gel on in there, and then we're going to put fibers on this eye. Roll. Maybe if I turn this way for this eye. It's probably better. Mascara. I just love this mascara. I know I say it all the time, but I love it. Love it. Coat with the gel. Quickly. And if you're new to joining, if there's something that you didn't catch, I'll post this when I'm done, and you can watch the playback and catch any anything that you missed in the beginning, or if you want to see how I did something, because I try to explain when I'm going, what I'm doing, what I'm using. Questions or put comments in for me. I might not see them right now while I'm doing this, but I will go as soon as I'm done, and I'll go look through the comments. And I also like to go and put what I've used, the products that I've used to achieve the face, so you kind of know what I'm using. I'm going on right now with more gel just because I like it like that. And I'm going to do a second coat, but I mean, as you can see, I've got more than enough lash there, really. But it's me, and I like doing it. So I'm going to add a little bit more and just see how much more we can get these bad boys out there. They say with one coat that you can maximize your eyelashes 500%. And with 2 coats, 900%. How they come up with those figures, I really don't know. But I know it works, and it looks amazing. You get the look of false eyelashes, and you don't even have to buy them or mess with putting them on, because I cannot put them on with my limited eyesight now. I mean, if I put them on, they're above my eye, one eye like this, and they're waving at you. They're horrible. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me. And my husband, he's so good. He'll put them on. I mean, we're doing the whole straddling thing in the bathroom where he's over me and he's trying to put my eyes on. And then we discovered this stuff, and it's like, we don't even have to do that anymore. We can just use the mascara and go. And no more pulling out your eyelashes with the false ones. So just another coat of the gel. My lash there that doesn't want to grow here. Okay. Mascara was the first product that I ever used from Younique. I've been using the mascara for about 3 years now. And I just, about 2 years ago, I got foundation, and oh gosh, I was a sold girl. I've never looked back on any of it, because the foundation and the mascara are my 2 absolute favorite products. And like I've told you guys before, you know me, I'm in your face. I say it how it is. I try not to hurt people's feelings and stuff, but that's who I am. I mean, I'll just tell you. I'll be honest to a fault. But if I don't like something, I'm going to tell you. And if I love it, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you why. But really the only thing, and I can't even say that I don't like it. It's just I don't prefer it. And that's been the new liquid foundation brush, and that's what this one. And it really is cool. It has the little divot in there to put your drops in if you want. It's a very good quality brush, but I just learned on the big powder puff brush, and I mean, you can see the difference. I mean, I'm having my face on in 60 seconds, where this one, I'm like, I'm having to work, I'm waxing the car, trying to get it on. But a lot of people have learned on this, so this is good for them. So it's just preference. And I mean, that's really the only thing. And it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I don't prefer it. But so far, everything is as they say, and I'm loving their stuff. I can't say enough about it, and I know I sound ridiculous just going over and over and over, but you know what? I'm being honest, and I want to share it with everybody. It's just like, just try it. So I put 2 coats on. I mean, this is my problem child eye, and so it's not cooperating with me. So just look at my good eye, okay? Just kidding. And you probably really can't see it against the black eyeshadow, but I don't know, maybe if you can see it that way. But I'll try to take pictures, but with the black background, it's not helping. But they're out there. I mean, they're up past my crease, so it's kind of hard to see. So, all right, let's do, I was thinking I probably have to darken my eyebrows a little bit later, but I'm not going to do that on your guys' dime right now. But with doing like Masquerade makeup, I was thinking, you know, we could even go even heavier, and like I said, do like some jewels and stuff. I think that'd be cool with our masks. And then I was thinking, well, why not? You could go red, you know, that would be kind of the thing everybody would do, I would think, is red. But what if you did gold? What if you did a gold lip, you know, and made it like that instead? Or even, okay, this is not the one I want. This is the one I want. Or red, a dark red lip, and maybe even, I saw it somewhere on Pinterest, I think, where they did a really deep blue, red, and then they did like take that black irate powder that I used on my eyes and just kind of go in, and then they fade it out, almost like a backwards ombre, but they did the dark and they fade it out. I mean, it sounds really weird, but we should try it one night. And have the deep red with the black kind of fading into it. I mean, come on, it's a masquerade ball. It's supposed to be crazy and not something you would wear normally. But I'm going to just do gold tonight, I think, just because I want to try it on my lips. And it's eyeshadow, but I'm putting it on my lips. I'm doing it. So let me find a brush that I didn't use any other color in. Okay. All right. This might work, it might not. I don't know. I've never used the eyeshadow on my lips. I've used it everywhere else. I know they use the whites and the champagnes over their lips a lot. A lot of the other girls do that for the ombre or just for a highlight, because that's what I didn't do. You're supposed to put a little white up here on your Cupid's bow for a highlight. And so, in fact, let me put some more, a little bit of concealer on there, because that'll lighten it up. And then what I do too with my concealer, just what's left over in my brush from when I put it on earlier, I'll go up here where my line is and just kind of clean it up in case it kind of smudged out with all the blending. And then with this one the same, I'll just kind of take what's in my brush and just kind of blend it up. And then I told you guys a lot of times, because my dark circles, I hate them, I'll go back in and I'll put I'll put more concealer in, just because I just hate them and I want to get them covered. So let's see if this works. Why not? You know what I'm going to do, I think? I'll do before I put the gold on, I'm going to use the lip pencil. And this one is Plush. It's kind of a neutral color. Give it something to stick to. Okay, so that's Plush, and like I told you guys before, it's the same as these. These were the eye pencils. This is the white that I have on the inside. The black I didn't use tonight, but the white, which you can really barely see on my white skin, but the white and the black are eyeliner pencils. They do not smudge. They do not move. I put these on 24 hours ago just to show everybody that they don't go anywhere. The pink is a lip stain, Skittish, that I absolutely adore. And it's a stain. So I can tell you that I'll probably lose these two by tomorrow at some point. And this pink will probably be there for a couple more days. The stains work really well. But you can also take them off if, you know, I like to change my lips up every day. So you're not stuck in it at all. So I am going to take this lipstick, and it's our Opulence lipstick. It's called Well To Do. It's another nude, which I love this one too. It's my favorite. And this is like one of those on the go out the door when you don't have a whole lot of makeup, because it's pretty neutral. And then I'm going to put the powder over it, so it just kind of gives it a base. I love this lipstick. Just love this lipstick. Okay, where'd my pencil go that I had loaded up with? All right, here we go. So, I'm gonna use Swanky. We're gonna see how this turns out. Oh, that's cool. You guys probably won't be able to see it. Dang it. It kind of reminds me of like the Tin Man and the Wizard of Oz. You know, when people like that, they dress up and they're on the streets and stuff doing like Comic Cons and their lips are metallic. It's kind of what it's looking like. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you guys see it? I think it looks pretty cool. It's different. Probably something I wouldn't like, you know, wear to run to the store, but it would be fun. I think it would be fun to put that gold on a red and see what happens. Might have to try that. So anyways, I would normally, right now, just probably put a little bit more concealer on just for my dark circles and, you know, maybe highlight more if I needed highlighting in certain spaces. But I think this is good though, and it's pretty heavy, and I would wear this out for sure. So I've never done the dark eyes before where I had the dark on the eyelid. I've never done that. I know, right? On the lips, Taryn, is that what you're talking about? And are you talking about the liner, the lipstick, or the palette color? It's cool. Or are you talking about eyes? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but all of it. I love all of it. So, anyways, I'm going to plug my site again. SweetlySinfulLashes.com takes you to my webpage where you can look at product. Sweetly Sinful Lashes VIP group on Facebook is where I'll have all my specials, all my discounts, all my promotions, new products, games for winning things free. I give a lot of stuff away free and deeply, deeply discounted. So if you like free makeup, go over to my Facebook page over there and click on to join, and we'll get you in right away. Because I cannot announce all that stuff on the regular Facebook page. So if you're not in there, you're missing out. And now I'm on YouTube. All my videos are on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, Sweetly Sinful Lashes again, you can look at all the videos that I have on there and see all the techniques and stuff that I use, because I try to tell you what I'm using. Questions, put it in the comments, message me. I'm on it. I'll get right back to you. Unless I'm sleeping, that's the only time. I usually have my phone in my hand. But other than that, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm forgetting. I know there's something I'm forgetting. I did the YouTube, I did the channel, did the VIP. Well, it'll hold till tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. So, yeah, so this is new foundation. It's a good summer color. It's darker than, probably from putting the powder in it, darkened it up, because I did the BB cream a few days ago and it wasn't as darkening. So with the foundation in it, it really gives you some color and some coverage, which is nice. The lipstick, yes, it's well-to-do. It's Opulence, the Opulence lipstick, well-to-do. And it goes great with the plush pencil, because I think you have the plush liner. If not, you need to get it. So we'll get you hooked up with that. But it's a great neutral color when you don't want to have banging red lips. But anyways, all right, you guys, thanks for coming out and having fun with me trying our Masquerade Ball makeup. So it's not till August, so we'll have to see how it goes and see if it's dramatic enough. But I'm thinking, heck yeah, with some jewels and maybe some more, I don't know, fancier design. We'll play with it. We still have some time to play with it. but get masks, you know, that you can see your eye makeup. I think that would be really cool. So we'll definitely have to share our pictures when we go. It's going to be a blast. But thank you for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love it. And hop on and start talking, you guys. I sit here and talk to myself. Just type away. So I'm not sitting here babbling on about everything over and over again. But thanks for coming out. And like I said, everything will be in the comments that I used. Just message me, okay? Have a good night, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.